violence or no other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, cyberspace? It's a Black Gen Z mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Address the recent sexual assault of an 11-year-old girl.
The incident happened on Thursday. CBS 2's Mugo Digwe is live outside of Dulles Elementary this morning. Well, they'll gather in a few hours. Mugo.
Chico.
Good morning, guys. The details of this incident are just very, very disturbing. The girl's mother says she has not been able to sleep since she escaped from her attacker, which is why it's very, very important to get that suspect off the streets. We're going to start here with a sketch of the man police say they are looking for. Police say that girl was on her way home from school when the man pulled her into an alley near 62nd in Indiana. That's where he sexually assaulted her. The girl managed to break free and get away, and her abuser ran off. Now, several groups in the area want to know how something like this could happen in one of Chicago Public Schools' safe passage zones. They are areas where CPS assigns adults to watch over routes to and from school to help keep an eye on the kids. Now, coming up at 5:30, we'll hear from that girl's mother. We spoke to her last week. And later this morning, Washington Park leaders will speak about the incident. They say they are offering a $2,500 reward to anyone.
And my thing is $2,500. That's it. I mean, to get a, pretty much a chomo off the streets, this guy should be castrated upon capture. Straight up. Absolutely disgusting. Targeting a girl walking home from school. It's ridiculous. And oh man, it's sad because, like I said, it's only going to get worse, especially with how lax they're being with the law. And then also the police force in Chicago, they're pretty much done. They're leaving Chicago and they're going to the suburbs. They're done with y'all completely.
Who has any information leading to an arrest of that suspect. We're live in Washington Park. We'll go with Digwe, CBS 2 News.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
Breaking news out of South Suburban Lansing tonight. Police there investigating after a person was shot and killed in a Walmart parking lot. It happened just before 8 tonight at 176th and Torrance Avenue. We'll bring you any new information we get into the newsroom.
New details tonight in a terrifying attack on an 11-year-old Chicago girl.
She was grabbed and pulled into an alley on her way home from school. The girl's mother telling her story to CBS 2's Charlie DeMar tonight. Charlie?
And Joe and Erica, the details in this case are disturbing. That 11-year-old was able to escape from her attacker, and her mom told me she is proud of her daughter, not only because she was able to escape and get home safely, but because she was also able to provide police with a good description of the attacker.
He grabbed her from behind and pulled her towards like the alley where ComEd is behind the house.
Lissy Wakefield says her 11-year-old daughter was walking home from school Thursday when a man covered the girl's mouth from behind and brought her into this secluded alley near 62nd and Indiana in the.
So y'all hear all them folks in Chicago saying, oh, we not from 63rd. What about 62nd? What about 62nd? Because it looked like y'all got a lot of explaining to do on 62nd Street.
Washington Park neighborhood. Police say the man they were looking for was wearing a ripped black shirt, black jeans, a silver belt buckle, and beat-up work boots.
Took her clothes off grab their breasts.
The 11-year-old kicked her attacker and was able to escape home to her mom, who called 911.
Wow. And, you know, at least she fought back. Good for her. But this guy's still out on the streets. Still out here.
Proceeded to take his belt off, but his phone ringed and he answered it. And she kicked him and ran off. She ran home with her bra on, no shoes, school pants, no shirt.
Hey, pretty girl.
Chicago police officer Spotwell, who worked the case, returned Friday with a new backpack filled with new supplies for the brave girl.
It means a lot because some people still care. I just hope they catch him.
And Chicago police are hopeful that a pod camera that is right near the intersection and also surveillance cameras that are affixed to a ComEd facility right in the alley where this incident occurred will help give them a break in this case. But of course, if you do have any information, you are asked to call police. Reporting live tonight from CPD headquarters, Charlie DeMar, CBS 2 News.
Yeah,
Joe and Erica.
Definitely a brave girl right there. Charlie, thank you.
Yes, Judy and Alan, a bunch of local leaders coming together earlier today outside of Dulles Elementary School on the south side. They are simply outraged over what happened and determined that as a community, they will find the culprit here and have some justice.
We need to stand up and call it thing what it is. Time is out for this type of behavior taking place in our community and swept under the rug.
So, this is absolutely not funny, but the reason why I'm laughing is because these are the hoteps, okay? This part of the community is the same part of the community that allowed not only the leftists, but these sisters and these young super teen gremlins on Demon Time to destroy every major U.S. city by saying defund the police, criminal justice reform, all this kind of stuff, putting an emphasis on police brutality. And now they're saying, oh, well, this crime needs to be ended. Okay? Even though they're the ones who opened it up. I mean, we hear people, you know, vaguely speak about the murders going on, but now that a child was intercourseally assaulted, now they're angry. Now they're ready to do something about it. It's too late. Y'all already allowed the safety bill to pass. It's going to get a lot worse than this, my friend.
With $2,500 of his own money adding to a pot now sitting at $4,000, Mr. Obadale and other Southside leaders hoping a reward for information that leads to the capture of this man becomes a clarion call for collective responsibility. This in the aftermath of the sexual assault of an 11-year-old girl.
11 years old. 11 years old. And these super gremlins are running up on these young girls and doing unspeakable things. It's absolutely disgusting. But this is the gateway that you guys have opened up. This is the communitas doing. Let's not get it messed up.
Andre Smith is adding $500 and he's asking questions.
That's a block and a half which safe passage workers should have been able to see her if they was out there doing what they were paid to do.
At 3:30 p.m. last Thursday, the 11-year-old girl was headed home from school when a man police say looks like this approached her from behind. He placed his hand over her mouth and pulled her into a secluded area of an alley at 62nd and Indiana.
What the world? And it has completely... Chicago is completely done. The state of Illinois is completely done. Okay? It's OV. The governor passed the Safety Act. This is over all of Illinois. No cash bail. What do you expect?
And abused her. In this busy urban space, activists say this happened despite their best efforts to protect kids.
We support Fisk, Dulles, Carnegie, and Emmett Till. So we support all 4 schools to make sure that we have parents that are present in front of the schools to make sure that the kids are getting to and from inside of the building.
We need all organizations, all groups, everybody to come out and help us find this culprit.
And, you know, I'm not mad at her saying all organizations, all groups. As long as y'all don't call on the police, then I'm good, because then it's going to be a problem. This is what you call policing your own. Y'all got to solve this one, Communita, because, you know, y'all have completely handcuffed the police. So it's y'all's job to find out who did this. It's y'all's job.
We got over 500 people killed so far this year. 85% of people killed in Chicago are African-American people. It's time for our community to unify.
Yeah, and it's actually more than that. But are you going to say who's killing them? Oh, no, you're not going to do that. I can help you. It's the Super Gremlins on Demon Time.
Once and for all, focus on this young lady. Make sure she gets the help she needs.
And we just heard from Chicago Public Schools. They're saying that they're promising all resources necessary to help those who've been directly affected by this incident, especially mental health services. We could also say that $1,000 of that $4,000 reward are being offered by State Senator Matty Hunter. They're hoping overall to have $10,000 to be the final award.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away!